Their second loss today. Either way, we are going to be going into our pistol round. Rev Reserve will be starting out on their CT side. Now, we actually saw a fairly promising T side from them earlier. It was the CT side that actually let them down as the comeback came in from Sprout. Question is, will there be same resilience from Epsilon? Already a decent amount of utility picked up. Robin and T-Sac. Picking up the majority of that, and it is going to be a smoke setup over towards this A site. No mid-control taken from the CT side. They're just going to sit back towards the site itself. Very passive indeed, and this could be a bit of a surprise for the CTs as they go pushing in. Smooya looking to lead the charge out of that palace. Robin running in, already nets the opener as Botten goes down, and Robin, sort of the traitor to the Swedes in this situation as he's found himself 2 kills. Freddy in the backlines trying to do work, does manage to drop the bomb. Surreal just about surviving, but shouldn't last long. Freddy eventually gets the kill, takes his time with that one, and now will be the only one left alive. He's retrieved the kit. Be able to rotate back around. Bomb goes down. And back towards that connector. Smooya spotted him out, but doesn't manage to connect the shots. Only 28 HP for Freddy Frog. Now he's down to just 15. Shouldn't be any chance of him winning this round. Needs a couple of instant headshots. Cosm will be up close. A risky battle, not quite necessary, but eventually Epsilon will win themselves. And I think the last time I actually casted Epsilon, Cosmine was actually sick. So we saw Jenko, another UK player, actually step in. But either way, it is now going to be that 4 spy in from the CT side. Relaxer will probably save a little bit of money just to make sure that he can buy up the AWP. Ah, you can't see health and ammo. Sorted. Sorted. Apologies. Pleasant going aggressive. He's very good with that CZ. Already takes down one. I'm pretty sure that is a rifle into his hands as well. An AK-47 given over to Pleasant. Not something you really want to be doing. He was looking good earlier in the day. Freddy Frog leading the charge over Robin. Going to be very quick to trade that frag out. And the AK goes straight back into the hands of the T side. Back through middle there goes. It does look like the T's just going to make their way in towards this side. Robin flashes in, but again, that AK is going to be dropped into the hands of a CT member. And that's a great flank to have as well. He'll be over in the apartments. Rotation in from Relaxer, looking to do more work with the pistols. But DJL is trying to make his way back. And I don't know if T-Sec actually saw him there on the edge of that smoke. Bomb will be planted. I think he has to be a little bit careful. Back turned to those apartments. Hot flash will go in. More rotations coming in from that side. Now you have to remember they don't have a kit, so they do have to move pretty quickly if they are going to look to try and take this round. T-Sac will meet his doom as DGL puts that AK to work. Cosmine there to trade. Smooya with another one, but it's all left onto Cosmine versus Freddy Frog, and Cosmine will just about win it. It comes very close indeed, and they do lose a couple of rifles, but more importantly, Epsilon will take the round, and now they have that chance to farm up a little bit of extra cash. SMGs will come in again. It's costly at least. It will mean that in terms of a bonus round, there's not going to be too much. This round's going to be something. Now, something I've learned today. Rev Reserve, whenever they have pistols, they seem to stack the A site. Something they've done, I think, 3-4 times today already. Not something that either of these teams, or not something that clearly is known by Epsilon, as they're going to go running straight into the stack. However, Surreal already be picking up a couple, but that's already a trade. Back a second as well. Make that 3, in fact. Again, a very costly round for Epsilon. They went went into this with 3 AKs. The maximum they're going to take out of it is 2. In fact, they're only going to get 1. Again, it comes way too close. Cosmine has to save them, and those have not been a good few rounds. In fact, you look at the money on Epsilon, they're actually going to have to juggle weapons over just to get a buy. But we now see a buy up. Red Reserve. Have that AWP. Won't be one on the other side for Smooya just yet. Cosmine currently 8-0, and he needs to be. And they leave bottom up close quite often. Side looking to go towards that connector once again. There hasn't been much mid-control as of yet, especially considering there's an AWP in play for this CT side. Not really challenging it too much. There will be a peek, or Relaxer trying to find a peek around the edge of that smoke. But it's surreal to actually get the opener, leaving DJL in the site alone. Doesn't have too much support. It is instantly taken down. Plesson will get one back, but he's traded very fast by this T side. And while now the remaining 2 players, you have to wonder whether it's just worth saving it. They don't have a kit. They don't have any utility. Retaking this site seems like it's impossible. By the looks of things, Epsilon are going to have themselves a 4th round. Now, there will be 2,900 put into the accounts of Red Reserve in the next. Could at least try and make things costly, which Freddy Frog will do. 2 quick kills. Smooya only on 1 HP, so he's got to get away from that bomb fairly soon. In fact, again, unable to keep any players alive. The T's still will be left on the brink, and I wonder if the CTs will actually go for a buy because of this. Looking like they may just opt to save and get their big buy themselves. In fact, it is just going to be some pistols, so not anything too crazy. Four players going to be over towards that A side of the map. They'll leave Freddy Frog alone as the defender of B. T's in their majority are actually gathering up over towards the A side with a little bit of a flank coming through the connector later in the round, but it is now just a straight up stack coming out. Bottom will be there. Relaxer actually finds the first. Boost will be coming into the window, and actually another is caught. Maybe this will be the round that's actually lost by Epsilon. Only Robin and T-Sac left. It really has been close rounds with these pistols. And just look at the money. This is 4 rounds in a row that have been won by Epsilon. And only Cosmine has any money left. They need to do something in this round, at least to try and make things more difficult for the CT side in the next. DJL, this position's just dirty. Just waiting patiently for Robin, and now only T-Sac is left. Left into a 1v5. Remember, this was only 2 rifles and some pistols, and it's a flawless round coming out. Questions have to be asked of Epsilon. Their money is going to be completely reset, and this is a huge boost going in. You have to remember, they were already saving money. Each player with around 2,000 at least. Now they get a flawless round. They have 3 AKs and a Galil, none of them bought by themselves, and then they have also that AWP, which was kept. Now we're actually just going to have a 2 AK pistol buy-up from Epsilon, try and break back. The problem is, even if they win this round, there's still going to be a buy coming up for the CT side. That's how weird of a scenario we've actually ended up in. Rev Reserve are going to be given a springboard to look to try and bounce back. Can anything be done with these rifles? Eastside looking to try and take some mid control. It will go down, not really going to do anything. 1 damage, in fact. Smooya may be met with another one, though. Here we go. Peek in already. Robin and Smooya will meet their doom. Pisac be able to do the damage. Pleasant with 1, and actually the CT side have just run over them once again. Cosmine is the only one left alive. Be a little bit too much to ask. Manian. By the looks of it, he may just opt to save onto this AK. They're only going to get themselves 1900 back into this next round anyway. He could just play that catalyst role, hope that they get a bomb plant, and maybe he can purchase up with the rest of his team in the following round. Same time, considering how things have gone so far, if he goes down, oh, you can see the panic from Cosmine there. Looking like he would just about be able to hold on to that weapon, which is something at least with just pre-fire, just to make sure that nobody could run into the angle. But this is scary. Red Reserve already have such, well, a reserve of cash, considering they've only managed to win 2 rounds. We'll see a small amount of investment. Why the AK has been given to Smooya? What? Is this just for timing? They're actually going to try and go for a timing AK shot? Oh, I like the ambition, but that did not work at all. Cosme would just go and pick up his AK again, just like, oh, cheers. It wouldn't have mattered who had the AK there, because he got shot in the face. I suppose it just means Cosme now gets another chance anyway. Doesn't last long. Botton takes his head off as well. AK being joggled around. I think it may be cursed at this point. Everybody who holds it dies and Pleasant straight through the smoke. 3-4. Flawless round. And this is the difference. 4 rounds won in a row by the T side. They had no money when they lost. 3 rounds in a row for the CT side. They lose and they can still buy probably for 2 rounds. Shows how clean they've been. 3-4. AK's back in hand. Cosmine, of course, in a bit of a problematic scenario based off saving that 1 AK. Means that he will only have a UMP. Ready though. Nice start from Robin. We'll take the early frag. Pleasant goes aggressive but can't get much done other than the individual frag, and that doesn't really help his team out too much. It'll be a quick trade. Further aggression from Botton. Gather some information. Also a bit of an off angle, may not be expected, but more interesting to see Freddy Frog pushing. Now, really, he should only be able to get 1 here, and then there should be a trade. Peek in. Cosmine actually a bit behind. This gives Freddy a chance to reposition. That's a bit of a mistake. Hot flash will be going in, but he's able to avoid that and gets the second as well. That should not have happened, and now Freddy Frog can actually just Molotov the angle. He's done enough in this position already. That should have been a simple trade for Epsilon. Cosmine just a little bit slow to react. Smooya will find an entry, but remember, Robin's the one with the bomb. Smooya, in the meantime, going to try and come up behind him, but that's such an important kill. Bomb dropped. Freddy Frog with a massive round already, and now Smooya's the only one to face off against him. 1 versus 2, and he's going to lose his life as well. Freddy Frog, big round from him. 11-3 on the server. T-side once again are going to be in trouble when it comes to economy. Heavy aggression into mid from Cotton. Smooya runs in with his knife out. Pretty simplistic kill. The rest are going to go barreling onto the man of the moment. Freddy Frog decimated him in the last round. He's looking to do the same again. Surreal will at least trade, but Relaxer does the same. From 4-0 to an inevitable 4-4, or 5-4, sorry. And, well, Pleasant doesn't even allow them the bomb plant. Another round of 4 players staying alive for the CT side. But now we finally get to see this man, Mr. UK, on his AWP. Can he be the difference maker here for Epsilon? They've been... Well, they haven't had the best of times, let's be honest, even after the pistol win. Flash into middle. Just try and take control, but we can see from the CT setup, they've gone heavy over towards this A site. 4 players currently there. Freddy Frog's been firing off. Leave him alone. Smoke will be coming down, and this is actually going to bait a rotation. Pleasant will be heading over to join the Frog. He's still just happy with their mid control at the moment. We will see the push back into Palace, but it's going to be met by an AWP. Robin has to be careful, and he's not going to have any clue. There's a man so close already. The man advantage now goes the way. Ooh, okay. Muya boosted up. We'll be able to find the opener, though, and that's the only man on the site. Pleasant quickly trying to rotate in. The flashbang, absolutely perfect, but he doesn't get any frags off of it. And now they can all see, and they can all see Pleasant doesn't get anything more. Rotation will be quick from the remaining players. Question is, can Relaxer do anything now? DJL can. He pushes in, quickly finds a kill. Actually, Relaxer's caught another one. Surreal trying to turn the tide. Wonderful headshot, but it's left all on to T-Sac. 1 versus 2. Hits on both players. An incendiary as well. That could be the death of him. It is actually going to be thrown into the apartments. Nobody yet on the bomb. Gonna go for it now. Just looking for it in the smoke. He knows that he's held off. Can just look to push back in. DJL trying to hold the angle. He needs to deny this defusal, but there's nothing he can do. T-Sac at least trying to remove the remaining player, but fails, and in fact loses his life to Bottom instead. 4-6. 6 rounds in a row now for Red Reserve. Money will allow for a buy to come back in. The bomb plant helping, alongside the maximum loss bonus of 3,400. Once again, we're going to see some aggression into middle. Bottom there, jumping down. That's the second time Smooya's been caught by that level of aggression. However, this should be a quick couple of trades to come back with the T's in a 3v3. I think they'll take that. The defense now split. Freddy Frog has been a monster so far. Is going to be the lone ranger on this B site. I think with an educated guess, the T's could probably realize that the B site is going to be the clearer of the two. However, with the push coming in towards Palace, quite smart. We're going to see a bit more of a gamble over towards the B side. They know that if it comes to a retake, that Palace spot is going to be hugely valuable. So they'll gamble a second player over. And now Relaxer be stationed up with this AWP. Nade's going to start to come in. Spots out Surreal, picks off one. Not going to be a trade in sight as he yet. Goes for a crazy flick, doesn't hit it, but he's got Freddy Frog to support. And now Robin is all that remains. Sprays down one. Relaxer is with the AWP. If he misses, there's a chance, but he will not. 7 rounds in a row now for Red Reserve. The T's going to be forced to just go for some pistols. Again, there's plenty of money for the CT side. It started to have some closer rounds at least, which is a positive for Epsilon, but want to try break back soon. Smoke set up over towards the A site. Yeah, Smooya needs one of those rounds to wake him up. Definitely has them. Yet to really explode into the server like we hope he does. Ready. Smokes will allow them to get onto the site. Bomb should be planted without any real contention here. Pleasant will be jumping back in and flies down to decapitate Robin, but we have seen a trade in the meantime. Juggle control taken. There's still a man in CT. T-side looking to try and take over it themselves. Relaxer will find one, a second, a third as well. And goodbye, Epsilon. The pistols have just been decimated by the AWP. A long rotation from Cosmine. I think this would be pretty ambitious for him to try and really do anything here. In fact, they can just get on the bomb and, well, I don't think there's really anything he can do about it. Pleasant closes it. 4 players survive again for the CT side. But the bomb plant now means that Epsilon can buy whatever they want. They can buy that AWP. They can have utility behind it. They could even go for 2 AWPs if they really wanted to. Highly doubt it on the T side of Mirage, but it's there. The option's there. And also the extra $1,300 or so on the remaining players means that even if they lose this round and don't get a bomb plant, they will have AKs and armor and nades in the next round. So, 8-4. We've only seen streaks so far in this game. If you're an Epsilon fan, you're going to hope that that doesn't continue. Well, unless, of course, they now streak it to the end of the game. Again, we're going to have Relaxer set up. Pleasant actually down the bottom of mid. Has support from that AWP, just watching over his shoulder. I do like how dedicated Red Reserve are to just relying on Freddy. They're just like, oh, we know what this guy can do. Flashbang. Well thrown. Spray's a bit wild, but damage is done. Smooya only just surviving. Almost a 2-for-1 for the CT side. Almost. AWP is still going to be in towards this window spot. Smooya, of course, the one low. Not necessarily the worst thing in the world, because he is the AWPer for the team. In the meantime, Freddy B has once... Or Freddy B? That's a different player. Freddy Frog! So many Freddys. Well, 2. Freddy Frog pushed himself forward. They're both Swedish as well. And that's a lot of information. It allows that they can stack over towards this A site. Smooya will catch one. Still a second to be had. Cosmine will be the one man in Palace. Trying to peek out, but won't spot anything as of yet. Relaxer just waiting around the corner. 30 seconds left on the clock, and Botten goes for a peek, finds one, and a second as well. No trade available. Now Botten goes huge, and it's left on to Surreal. He's got so much left to do. He has to do something unreal if they're going to win this round. Almost gets Freddy Frog. But what a play from Botten. Out of the corner, just wins the round from his team. 9-4. The streak continues. As said, there can still be a buy in this round. Are actually going to juggle an AWP over to Smooya. T-Sac won't have the head armor because of it. And can he do anything with it? No, he cannot. Instantly taken down. Smooya is not having a good time in this matchup so far. T-Sac's going to take that AWP, give it a go himself. Going to be thrown. A little bit interested to see if that is going to leave a bit of a gap. Either way, Pleasant picks up 2, leaves Robin the only one left alive. And it is going to be Botten to close. 10-4. A 10-round streak. This is the second game in a row I've now casted that's had a 10-round streak. What is going on? What is going on? T-side is going to have the worst buy they've had in a while, and already Cosmine is dead. Relaxer will take him down. Plessum with another. They're even bringing out Orps just for style points at this point. Robin looking to run back in. He meets his death with DJL. This is just a whitewash of a round. T-Sac, the Greek left. Try and save this. I feel bad for him. This is a horrible scenario to try and come back from. Pop flash out. Freddy Frog just playing with his food. Will just be a flawless round. 11 rounds in a row. Epsilon. Guardian did an incredible ace. Oh, don't tell me that, Nameless. Come on, that's cruel. Tweet it. Send it to me on Twitter. Actually, it'll probably be everywhere. But don't... Oh. Either way, an important pistol. Is this a round streak? No, you didn't spoil anything. I'm jealous because I want to be seeing that game. Either way, quick push on towards the site. Already, couple of kills, or one kill coming in for Smooya. Clearly I can't count. But there we go. There's the second. Couple of kills coming in for Epsilon. Bomb's gone down. Bottom will trade. An important pistol round for Epsilon if they're going to come back in this game. Bottom finds another one and a third. What is going on with these clutch plays? Bottom, 4 kills now, leaving Smooya alone. Is Bottom going to get the ace? He's put him down low. Relaxer, you're a word I can't say. He got him down to 4 HP. Almost ace, almost ace. The way though, Robin will be there to start things off. It's a 12-round streak, you are correct. 12 rounds back to back to back. Or a red reserve. Can anything be done with this 4 spy? Still the 3 AKs remain. Even in the rounds that we saw at the beginning though, like, just look at it. 1 player survives, 1 player survives, 1 player survives. It was very close to them stealing a round away earlier. So, Epsilon looked sketchy from the start, but this streak is just ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous. CT side are going to be rotating a man over towards the B site. Smooya looking to take a little bit more aggression. The thing is, the T's are just waiting. They're expecting some level of aggression. Coming in towards that connector. Robin is there to meet them, but falls. T-Sac will be able to trade one back, however. Only going to be 30 seconds left on the clock. Surreal has a chance to do some real damage, and there we go. He takes the AK as well. Looking like maybe the streak is about to be ended. Unless Freddy Frog can do something, and Surreal says no to that bottom. He's needed to get 4 kills once again, and it is not happening. Finally, Epsilon end the streak. 12-5. Go though already. Quick couple of trades. The T's are going to try and do things straight back. Pretty Frog. Goodbye, Cosmine. Goodbye. Exit the server, please. He's going to be making their way towards the B site. They've got a couple of rifles. The advantage should still with this CT side. T-Sac not been having the best game. 5 and 16. Can we make that a little bit higher? Well, he gets 1 at least. Looks to fade back. Has support from Robin. This is more like it from the CT side. Freddy broke with the Deagle. Stop it, Freddy. Stop it. Oh, no. Oh, I thought he was going to get another bottom. Every round is scary. Every round is scary for this team. But there we go. Rest time. Relax time. Relaxer time. As now the T side... That was awful. I don't even like that joke. As the T side don't have any money. They've run out of cash. Smooya 7 and 16. I'm a fan of Smooya. But he is one of those players who can get tilted. He's had some amazing quotes over his time as a player. One of the ones I remember him saying was, yeah, I was getting destroyed by Immy. Then I realized he sucked, and that's when we started winning. Like, that is a quote from Smooya. So there are times when he can pick himself back up, and they're going to need him to. 12 and 16 down. 12 and 16? 12 and 6 down. If there was like a quotes of Smooya, like it was a book, I'd buy that. Straight up buy that. T-side may just be having a bit of a chat here. Very, very slow round from them. Spoiler. Yeah, I know what's coming. Is they're going to win all the remaining rounds. I hate you all. Mistakes are not allowed to be made. Otherwise you will get destroyed. Go though. Fake being thrown in. They're trying to bait away the rotations. Still just waiting the remainder. They're not falling for it. Epsilon have not taken the bait. I'm from the UK, so yeah. I'm a little bit biased. Just a little bit. I do actually quite like Red Reserve though. Already, there is the slaughter. Pleasant actually gets a kill. He'll retrieve a rifle for a few seconds. The thing is though, well, him dying is somewhat much of a muchness. If he dies, he gets to say it. Whatever. Save it. Not save it. He gets the extra money. I can't say words. Faster prediction, yeah. 12-7. We get a buyback for both teams. Let's see if Red Reserve can end this comeback before it begins. Or whether or not we'll now see a streak of rounds from Epsilon. AWP onto Smooya. Can he now have the impact that we in the UK desire? He's going to go for the jump up. Gives him quite a bit of information over the top. Smoke actually thrown in as if they knew he was going to do that. Wait, I want to actually check. Look, they've blocked him off. That's not the normal smoke. That is not the normal smoke that you throw. They've thrown it a little bit further over, maybe knowing that he was going to jump up. Or they just, like, threw a different smoke. I might be reading into that a little bit too much. But there's normally a gap there. Hello, Carlox Poe. There you go. You've been... Or hello from... Hello to the Philippines. Never been there, but I'd like to. He's being quite patient, taking quite a lot of map control. DT's... This is an angle and a half, just waiting. See if anybody does try to make their way through the connector. What language do you speak? I just speak English. I am an ignorant Englishman. There we go. The angle actually works out. Smooya will find the first kill. It's taken quite a bit of time. Only 40 seconds left on the clock for the T side to make their move. Vaxa. Gonna push towards that connector. Robin waiting. We'll get one traded out, but Cosmine's here to help him as well. Leaves it into a 2 versus 4 CT side in the driver's seat. The time now playing as a 5th member for this Epsilon side. Ticking down, DJL looking for the taps. He has to go for the bomb plant. He needs a teammate to defend him, and unfortunately, he cannot. Another round in a row for Epsilon. Hits them onto 4. There'll be a loss bonus starting to build up now for the T side, but the likelihood is just go for some pistols in this round. There'll be... Bottom down to just 3 HP. Robin will be lost though. Plesson with the deagle. Taking the head off one. Freddy does have a deagle. You are correct. Freddy with it. Where is Freddy? Actually over towards the B site. Hoping that T-Sac will go for a jump spot and... See, that's the thing. He was not far away. You know that that was not far away. The rest of the team are pushing out. Now, we saw in the previous that they managed to win around with pistols. Can it happen again? Smooya looking to watch the cross. The bomb will be able to go over towards the site. And you can see instantly, the second the bomb goes down, Relax is like, I don't need to fight anymore. Bottom retrieves an AK. Doesn't have any armor. Doesn't have any health. Looking for the peak. He's Cosmine, and actually will hit the shot as well. This is working out. Smooya pushes in, and Bottom's got another. How are they doing this? T-Sac, the only one left, and they know exactly where he is. Freddy Frog hasn't even had to hit a shot in this round, and DJ Hell will do it instead. There's a lot of Deagle monsters over on the red reserve. Absolutely filthy, by the way. Absolute filth. I don't know how Bottom hits that second shot. It is nuts. 21 and 10. And well, now the CT side, they've had to force everything they've got. They lose this round, and I feel like the game is done. The T's have already made themselves a little bit of extra cash. Straight away, we see them setting up over towards the side, but there we go. Surreal finds the opener. A little bit of aggression that works wonderfully. Pushing from DGL is going to fail. Still got a couple of players in the palace. One over towards ramps. Real has been spotted, but he doesn't get killed. Botson eventually takes his head off. He needs to have another one of the crazy rounds we've seen from him so far. Robin going to be underneath the balcony and will take some damage. Not anything too crazy as he's managed to just sit in the corner. Do it. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. However, Smooya ends the life. One, and Bottom, I think he may be done for here. Does at least a little bit of damage. Cosmine's nade will go flying over towards the left. There we go, 13 to 9. An important break back. T-side, they're actually going to take a pause. And rightly so, they've only managed one buy round. Either way, though. Gonna have the push coming in towards the site. It is a force buy in from the T side. They've invested everything that they have. Now, they could have just saved and actually bought into the next round instead. You are correct. There's no Deagles. But it is going to be the flashbang coming over. A lot of work for Cosmine to do. The Romanian setup ready. Counter flashes, but it doesn't matter. He already loses his life. T-Sac now has to step up to the plate, and he falls as well. It seems like there's no such thing as a weaker buy for Red Reserve. And running for the hills will be Smooya and Surreal. The double S's just going to have to run scared. Red Reserve. Again, another force buy. Again, another success. Away though. The couple of save weapons will give them a buy into this round. The lifeline of Epsilon. T-side will, of course, have enough money to buy into this one. Have the T's taken a fair bit of mid control once again. Double up setup, of course, saved, so that will at least come into play for the CT side. Still, not too much mid control even challenged from Epsilon. They're playing much more passive. Connector control has already fallen. T-Sac will be flashed off of short. Red Reserve have already gained quite a lot in terms of what they control, but it seems like the CT side are aware of all of the possibilities. They've got people waiting just to make sure. There's barely any utility as well left for either side. Okay, there's some Molotovs, but Molotovs aren't really used to actually set up onto a site. In fact, going over towards A in this situation, fairly risky. One smoke. Where do you smoke? I suppose you smoke off sort of wall or next to the stairs and just try and smoke off the whole of jungle and connector. I suppose you have connector control, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Jungle may just be where that individual smoke goes. In fact, just holding on to it for now, trying to clear out the angles with Molotovs instead. Robin already picks off lessons, so no longer even with that control, and there goes that smoke. But there's going to be a gap in it, and that gap is enough. Smooya takes the kill. 9 seconds left. They have to get that bomb down very quickly indeed, and they are hoping for a miracle. The miracle will not come. Round goes the way of Epsilon, and it mainly comes down to utility. Freddy Frog desperately trying his best to survive and hold on to that AK-47, but it will be Epsilon to bounce back once again. Away. T-side once again are gone for the force buy. No Deagles once again, but it didn't seem to matter last time. Will be coming in. Surreal is here on the site. Has the AWP already. Picks up 2. He doesn't want to allow this again. This is just going to be bottom left. Quick shutdown. 14 to 11. The comeback seems to be on. Now the T-side are in trouble. This is where everything begins to fall apart for Red Reserve. They don't have the money to buy anything into this one. They'll get 2,400 into the next, which will at least give them the AKs and some armor and a few nades to go with it. Again, it's just going to be down to this patient play. They're waiting to see if there's any aggression coming out from the CT side. We'll be able to net one through the smoke. Again, it's just patience from the T's, hoping that somebody will go aggressive and maybe hand them a gun. Interesting to see that Smooth has actually opted to not play on that AWP. It's Surreal on it. Did get a couple of kills in the last round to help shut down that push, so somewhat understandable. One, and there is the cleanup in the end. Cosmine padding his stats will take him to the top of the board. Robin has timed out, so we're going to have a little bit of a technical pause. It also gives the T's a little bit of a chance to talk things over. Of course, in a LAN event scenario, you're not allowed to talk between a tactical pause or technical pause, but I highly doubt that anybody's going to be enforcing that rule in an online match. I'd be very, very surprised if we had vision on all of these players in their rooms, and if we did, I feel like we may have some legal problems, so Red Reserve with a chance to have a little bit of a chat. Plesson actually going to go for a UMP to make sure that he can buy up a decent amount of utility. Waiting for him to get back into the server. The question is, do you believe? Who is everybody behind at this point? Who are you supporting, but who do you think is going to win? Because there may be some rational thinkers out there. You may be like, yeah, I love Epsilon, but I think Red Reserve have got this. Or the same the other way around. You may just be diehard fans. Like, Epsilon, they've got this win, and I love them, or whatever. Where does your heart lie, and where does your head lie? Your heart lies with Surreal. Okay. Who paused? I'm gonna go with Epsilon, considering they've got players missing. They got the confidence, so you're going with Epsilon. Okay. The best of 54. I hope not. No Deagles here. Yes, they will win it. I hope. I hope. See, that doesn't sound confident. Epsilon 17 to 19. Wait, so are you saying that they're going to win with 19, or that they're going to lose 17-19? Turn on VAC. Who will win this game? That's what I'm asking you. I'm not an analyst. I'm a caster. I do think, though, that Epsilon are a very momentum-based team. They got a lot of strong individuals. A lot of individuals that can at times get tilted, but when they get rolling, they're very, very scary. Win with 19. Okay. Well, you are called Cheetah. Oh, see, it's 13347. Tom, you're a pro. What are you on about? Ha! Yeah. No. Not even slightly. What's your favorite type of food? I'm a fried chicken sort of guy, and I like it when you like. I don't mean like good quality fried chicken. I mean like bad, like the ones you go into a shop and you're like, I've bought more chicken than I could ever eat in my whole life, and they go £10. You're like, you what? Or when you like hit the delivery thing. My fussy. When it comes to vegetables, yes. Anything else, no. If it's got meat in it. No KFC for England people. Favorite food equals fuzzy. What? Red Reserve lose that round, they lose the game. Well, they'll get the loss bonus, so like they'll eco one after this and they'll be able to buy again, so it wouldn't be too much of a problem. They'd be able to buy for, like, the battle of 14-14. Actually, wait. Yeah, 14-14 they'd be able to buy again. They should be okay. As long as Robin actually comes back. Professional waste man. Sweet. To be honest, that's probably true. Most of my friends on a regular basis tell me how much they hate me. You know the brand OnePlus? Isn't that like a phone? Or am I just being stupid? It's possible I am. Favorite color? Purple. Like the color purple. The royal color? The cool color. I just realized the odds are the wrong way around. Not that it really matters at this point, but hey, look, there we go. Woo! Very slightly in favor of Red Reserve. I'll give you a lovely follow on Twitter. Love you. Also, we have the same names. I feel like you're kind of obliged to like me. Us Toms have got to stick together. Have 0 IQ. I'm pretty sure to have 0 IQ, you have to be dead. Right? Pink and purple are manly. I own a pink shirt. Only as of recent. But here we go. We're back in. Robin had managed to find his way back to his computer. Bomb actually going to go up towards that palace spot. Now, Freddy Frog normally lives in the palace. He likes the palace. Oh, goodbye, Botan. You've given a pixel to Smooya, and Smooya, well, he loves those pixels. He'll take the initial frag. Now it's only going to be one man setting up the utility. Great minds do think alike. Tom thinks alike. We're like a sat-nav. Tom. Oh, the T-side. They've thrown in that fake. Plesson going to try and sell it. Doesn't seem to have worked. Robin's already spotted out one. Plesson's fakes actually seems to be going better than the real thing as the trade's coming backwards and forwards, leaving only 2 Ts remaining. And I'm not talking about the two Toms that we currently have around in this chat. T-Sack gets dunked. Oh, that was close. Relaxer leaves him on 2 HP. He's brought it back into the 1v2. Double orbs up against him. Spots out Surreal. Smooya rotates into the side, and he's going to hit himself his second shot. Third, sorry. He's already got 3. And I hate how easy he makes that jump look. I hit that about 1 in 50. Can spend a whole warm-up doing that. Right. Be thrown in early. Pistols for Red Reserve. We know how much they love these pistols. They're saving a bit to go into the next round with. Already, they're going to overwhelm T-Sack. It's not happening again. Surely not Epsilon. Cosmine turns it back at least. Bomb. Actually going to be dropped on the floor. The Molotov up the mountain. Smooth's going aggressive. He's had enough of this. He doesn't want them having any chance with the pistols because he can do it himself already. Picking him 2. Cosmine with another. Surreal will get the final, and it's 14-14. Not this time, pistols. You've been foiled by the rifles. I think you've got to love a bit of both, Vladimir Putin. Gotta love a bit of both. I'm not one or the other. 14-14. The buyer will be back in for Red Reserve. The AWP, everything that they desire. Nade. Hex down Relaxer. Not going to find anything early on. Remember, there was a point in this game where they had won 11 rounds in a row. Was it 11 or was it more? 12. Yeah, it was 12 rounds in a row. No. 14-14. Yeah. 12. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, 12 rounds in a row. Maths is hard, alright? 11 plus 1. I couldn't do that for some reason. Just gonna be coming into the window. Cosmine is just gonna be around there. Peek out and will net the first kill. Just about saves Robin from his doom. There's another man just below. I'm going to be rotating over towards that A side of the map. They know Cosmine was up here, but he's actually dropped down. Will be spotted out. DJL maybe about to meet the Romanian as he peeks in and takes his head off. Second kill for Cosmine. Now the push comes in towards the site. Smooya's already found one more. Rev Reserve, they have gone from such a dominating position to one of problems. Can Botten save them again? Not looking likely. Cosmine finds his third. 15 to 14, and now the money, well, it Bottens out. Ha! But someone, like, stop me. I'll stop you, daddy. Oh, God. Ah! Here we go, though. All or nothing. Rev Reserve to try and fight back. In for overtime. You don't sound too British. Would you rather, like, hello, would you like a cup of tea? Is that better? Is that more British? Is that what you want? You ate yesterday. I had fried chicken and I had a pizza. I'm healthy. Either way, T's, they're going to be throwing in some utility over towards this A site. They've got the bomb currently sat at the top of mid, looking like they're going to try and split through the connector. Freddy Frog just goes straight through the Molotov. He's not waiting around, but Cosme will dunk him out. Robin with another. Could be the beginning of the end, but Botten is here, and he's found 2 kills again. DJL up close. Already Smooya's going to drop one more. He definitely has awoken with this AWP. We're all going to be in the back line. Still double AWPs at the moment. 50 seconds left as the T's look to sneak away. Smooya has read this. Whatever drink, whatever, we all die in the end. That's depressing. That is very depressing. They're actually just playing patient. They're waiting. Trying to bait these CT players into a rotation. 25 seconds left on the clock. They are going to go pushing towards T-Sec, who's just waiting in the corner. Bomb dropped. Information gathered. DJL only has 12 HP. Both remaining players do have AWPs, but it won't matter. Epsilon with the comeback from 12-4 down to win 16-14.